going at home wherever you are? My name is TurBotFilms and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. So, I had some problems recording Minecraft lately because corruptions and blah. Anyways, the file is safe, there's no problem with the save. Let's have an episode that's lost. So, also I talked about doing this since the career mode is now implemented, so why not? So here we go. Kerbal Space Program. Start new. It's career mode. Flag. What should we shoot? It's minimalistic. It's just a white flag. Well, since I'm a simple guy, let's go simple. Right. Let's call this the one. TurBot. Man. Alright. So, in career mode, you have to manage all aspects of your space program. Note, this mode is still under development. So, there's basically just one feature in this mode at the moment. It's this thing. Research and development, R&D lab. So, if we go in here, we have very, very few things. We have a very, very minimalistic tech tree. So, we have the start. The technology we started out with. So, we have a capsule, we have an engine, we have a solid rocket booster, we have a fuel tank, a modular glider segment, and a communitron, and a MK16 parachute. So, we go into the VAB. We can see here we can start building rockets. So, if you don't know what this game is about, it's about making rockets and doing science stuffs. So, that's what we're going to do. So, let's do that, I guess. Oh, no, alright. That's not probably not good. Let's see, no, I just want antenna. Thank you. And that possibly. Yeah, that works, alright. So, what do a rocket need? It needs some fuel, basically, and it's a better attachment, I guess, but hey, we don't have stuff for that yet. We have an engine, and we need some solid rocket boosters, because why not? We should probably attach more tanks on top of this thing. That might be a better thing. Right there we go. Let's attach these guys a little longer down. Right, so, basically, this is a rocket. Well, simply a rocket. Attach parachute for safeties, because I think I won't be able to land this thing. So anyways, this game is about making rockets. It's basically just a sandbox mode. Oh, sorry about that. But now they've implemented the career mode, a basic career mode, let's just say that. And it's pretty interesting. So, here we are. We have Jebediah Kerman in the capsule, which is this thing up here. He's right in here, look at him, he's so badass. So let's make a crew report. Right, so you record the crew assessment of the situation. Crew report from the launch pad. Let's transmit this data over to the finger here, because, well, it's 100%, so we don't lose anything. So right, so let's activate the SAS mode, and 3, 2, 1, and lift off! We have a solid lift off from the launch pad of the KSC, the Kerbal Space Center. Not the Kennedy Space Center, if you know, but that's basically a different thing. Alright, so let's go as high as we can, because it's rocket science, so speed is necessary. Or, basically, it's not, but hey, who really cares? At the moment, it's going very good. We have very good research data coming in. And we're going in subsonic speeds. Or supersonic speed, I guess. We were going supersonic. Right, let's do... Oh, no! Gravity turned the other way, because we need to land safety on the land at the moment. So, we're gonna do a basic little gravity turn here. And there we go. You should usually turn that way. The way towards the moon. But we're going the other way, because we are rocket scientists and we have to experiment. Alright, so here's basically the planet we live on. We live on the planet called Kerbin. It usually have two moons, and that's Moon and Minimus out here, and, well, if you scroll out, there's an entire solar system with planets from, well, this guy out here called Elo to Yule to Dres, Duna, Kerbin, Eve, and Moho are all main planets, and they all have, or most of them have moons. I don't think Dres, Moho, and Elo has any moons, but, well, all the others has moons. So, here we are. Let's zoom back in so I can see what we're doing. So, we have traveled a bit of a distance, about 168 kilometers out into the open space, and let's see if we can... Oh no, not speed it up, let's slow it down. So basically, I used to waste a lot of fuel. I could probably have gotten this thing close into an orbit or a... Oh, music. Great. Well, let's do a crew report. report please. It seems that they are very much in space right now. The sky seems to be mostly below us. So let's transmit this thing back to the Kerbal Space Center and let's go on EVA or extra vehicle activities. So let's fly around in space. Let's do this our thumbnail as well. So boop. And there we go. That should be good. Now we just have to remember to do that back in editing, but hey, shouldn't be a problem. Let's do an EVA report. You recorded your observation of the situation above Kerbal Mountains. So let's grab onto this thing and go back on board and speed up time so we can get back down there. Let's throttle down first. Alright, so up we go and... oh, we can go out and do another EVA report. Store experiment. Store experiment. Nothing to store. EVA report. Store experiment. All items as stored. Alright, so now we're above Kerbal's water. Let's keep data. And let's fall down again. Woo! Right, so I don't think we're gonna land in the desert, which is quite annoying. Well, hopefully the rocket spaceship thingy will survive the impact of the water. The water is a big killer in this game, so you know. Pre-warning. It's extremely dangerous to land in the water, and we're burning up into the atmosphere while we're going down, down, down. Exploding the grounds below us. And here's the desert. Right, so we're falling down. Right, review store data too, and we're going supersonic and now we're subsonic. Or moving towards subsonic, I guess. Because we're slowing down. And parachute. Alright, there we go. We have a parachute outside this vessel. Obviously, because, you know, why wouldn't you? Alright, so I guess we have a very successful first mission for the Kerbal Space Center. For the Kerbal kind in space exploration. So, what we got here is a basic spaceship. So might have or a basic rocket that if this thing was in space and now it's back. And it's going to probably explode on impact. Well, who cares? It's a science. It's all about science. And I hope this parachute is strong enough. Should probably attach one to that and that one too. Well, screw that. Alright, so 500 meters they will deploy and boop. And there we go. We are moving now 13 meters a second. So basic good thing for this is using meters and not feet. Because, well, meters are easier in science. In science, they are easier to use. Let's go back towards the surface a bit faster. By pressing the right buttons. This helps. Right, so we're about 50 meters, 40, 30, 21, 10. There we go. We have now landed. Give that cabin back into the ocean of cabin. Woo! Whoa, come on. Alright, so let's go back to the Space Center and receive him and get the data we have recorded. So let's go into this thing here. And see, untitled spacecraft right here. And altogether, oh yes. We got about 30 or 24 plus science on this thing, so that's good. So let's go and do some more research and get stuff done. So now we can. Right, so basic rocketry. How hard can rocket science be anyway? So that's 5 research points. Right, so I guess I can go one other one. I can go as survivability. I can go general rocketry. Which is probably a good thing to do since we need a better engine. Or we get another engine, we get a step-atron and another solid rocket booster. Or solid fuel booster, I guess. A solid rocket, well, usually rockets are solid. Or basically solid. Well, probably not, they're probably storing a lot of fuel in them. Right, so I guess we can go with a parachute, a landing strut, or an engine here, or radial decoupler, a wing, and a nose cone. And nose cones and aerodynamics are not implemented in a fascinating way into this game yet. It's pretty simple still. And we can go with general rocketry. I think we will go with the general rocketry, because, you know, bigger engine, bigger booms, you know, that's the deal. Alright, so we unlock 2 more checks here. So advanced rocketry, which is another engine and a fuel tank, or general construction, which is a strut, a landing stability enhancer, a radial decoupler, and a tricoupler. That's 45 science, guys. 45 science. That's expensive stuff there. At least there's no money in this. So, this guy was not named so, because it was just one single use thing. He was no reason to be there, really. Right, so, let's see if we can get the rocket into space, into orbit. Because now I really have the parts I need to get that. Oh, I do have a radial decoupler. I do not have a radial decoupler. Well, this can be hard then, because I don't have what I need. A radial decoupler. But I think I've been able to. We might need another research, but I think I should be able to get this thing into orbit. Or at least I should try to, because I should have the capability to do that. No problemo. Right, big rocket booster. Because we're gonna need a boost, because these are gonna weigh us down a lot. And a heavy engine down below. Alright. Let's see, let's put you there when we activate those. These guys should activate at the same time as that one, and there's an engine loose. There it is. Boop. Alright. Let's see, and that's the capsule, that's the on the rocket part, and that's the secondary engine, and on top we have the parachute. Right, great. We also got a science experimental thing. We got the mystery containment unit, which we're gonna attach to the capsule, like that, so we can actually decouple. I tested around with this, and this is probably the best way to do this, because this is a lot easier to carry down to the surface. Right, so what's gonna call this rocket? Well, we're gonna call it the Explorer. Explorer. No, Explorer. I don't know. So that thing. Explorer. I guessed that. Explore. Well, screw that. Something else. A tank. No, wait. Oh, mania. The Tankomania. Or the Knack. The Knackomania. I guess that's the thing we're gonna call it. The Knackomania. That's a very odd name. The Knackomania. Well, that's gonna be interesting to launch the Knackomania. Well, this is gonna be fun. Alright, we get Jebediah and Kerman back in the seats. Right, so let's do a research and observe the mystery goo. The goo doesn't seem to do much right now. Let's store the experiment and 3, 2, 1 and lift off! And turn that engine off, because we don't need it. We have the solid rocket boosters. Fueling our way towards space. Right, let's do a crew report. The shores look inviting, and you watch the waves roll into the coast. Alright, keep that data. Jebediah is very much excited about this rocket launch. It's his second one. And we have a lot of fuel left in the rocket boosters. That's great. Hopefully this thing will make it to orbit, I'm not sure. That's gonna be interesting to see, actually. Very much interesting. Also, I'm gonna try to keep these episodes about 50 minutes long, but that is... screw that. As long as you know. So, alright. Let's see. We're going about a lot faster than we need. About 6 kilometers up in the air. Let's boost up with the engine. That's way too weak to actually propel this thing. Right, so let's do a gravity turn towards the outer parts of the ocean, I guess. Should probably name that thing. Well, since this is not Earth, there's a landing spot over there. When I get airplane research, if I do, but I know there's airplanes in this game, so I should get that later. I should probably go investigate that. Because I don't know, they might have changed that in the latest update. I had no idea. They usually change that part about bit. Alright, go into map view, activate this thing. Right, so the apoapis is the point where we are in the highest part of this little bow part here. You see? And that's the apoapis. Ugh. Word in sciences are very hard. Apoapis. Well, that has many names in this game. The key. Apple key is also, because, you know, apples have keys. Apples are key to your health. I don't know. Something like that. I don't think that's really what it is, but hey. Alright, so let's do another search of the goo. Alright, so the goo jiggles and bubbles as the craft flies. So alright, we're gonna keep that data and actually abort its mission. Because this doesn't seem to work as I wanted it to. So let's go back. Back, return! Alright, let's just do a braking and see if we can go back to this thing. Because that thing can't carry us. I like how it's just propelling itself away from here. And we're just gonna move back and see if we can land. Or land, I guess, well, this can be fun. Right, let's go down. It's using very advanced physics in this game, if you didn't know. Since if I... oh, right, I'm flaming up here. Great. I'm going so fast, I'm flaming that way, because I'm still moving that way, somehow. Right, we're going supersonic, and cut the engine, and turn around, and ditch the engine part. There we go, we have the capsule with the experiments. And we're going down in about 300 meters a second, which is a very high velocity. Where did that thing go? It's very high above us. Right, so I'm gonna be careful about that thing, cause, well, we're going in the same, well, trajectory, I guess. Trajectory. Woo! Spin, 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 spin. And everything. Oh, alright, and parachute! And there we go, and disactivate SAS. We need to slow down now. Hopefully the experiment won't rip off, and that thing won't hit us. Yes, great. And boom. Boom. Hey, boom! We got a boom! Well, that's great. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Subscribe on the screen to see more. We're now covering the meters. Well, great. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode.